Okay, so.
What is this event that you need people to do that?
Warming up.
Okay.
So, we're just going to chat away, yeah? Actually, I'm curious, because I don't know this myself. How did you guys meet?
Ooh.
That's not
I
good.
used to come and see you when you were in a band when we were like 15, called Seams.
Ooh.
They're actually still so good to this day. Like when you really go back and listen to them, they're still so good. But we've just kind of known each other for like must be about 15 years now.
Yeah.
15 years?
Yeah.
I didn't think you guys
But we've
knew
been
each
really
other
like
that long.
slow. We've been a slow burn
Been a
friendship.
slow burn.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And during COVID,
Yeah.
we went on walks. We called them the walks trademark.
Yeah, the walks. Yeah.
Walks.
And that's where a lot of our scheming
Yeah.
and gossiping
Yeah.
happened.
Nice.
Kept us young
And
and
then-
healthy during COVID.
And then it became an
Cool.
unhealthy relationship
Yeah.
where it's codependent. now.
yeah.
Yeah.
where we like don't see each other for 2 weeks and we're
I feel physically
ill.
ill.
It's awful.
I was going to say, you joined Katie on tour not long ago,
Yeah.
didn't you? Yeah.
Had to.
Yeah, right? Yeah. A roadie.
Yes.
Yeah, very cool. That's interesting, actually, because I actually know Katie from, I used to listen to Katie when I was in school. Like, I'd be in media class, you know what I mean? I'd be like, fuck yeah, this is sick. You know what I mean? Yeah. So 15 years now you've been doing this.
Yes. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
15 years.
But, I don't know, would you say, like, Theo Bleak is the actualization of this whole time? You know what I mean? Would you say it's like it's like kind of culminated into this now?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, so Mark, who's in his little corner over there, we met at school, and but my whole dream initially was to do musical theatre, and but he asked me on MSN. He was like, I'm looking for a singer for a band. I think they actually wanted a boy because obviously misogyny was rife in the 2010s. But
Yes!
girl singers and bands weren't cool. But yeah, I fell into it, dropped all the musical theatre dreams and was like, I'm going to be a rock star. And then got the brutal reality of the music industry over 15 years.
For sure.
And I've had a few bands. Some ended in tears, literally. But Theo has felt like what I was meant to do.
For sure, I feel like as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To the point where it's quite a funny one because obviously when your friends make music, you're like, oh yeah, I love them. But like if I didn't know Theo, I would already be a big Theo Bleak fan. You know? Some of you guys here haven't listened to Theo Bleak, so if I were to describe it, it honestly is the type of music that itches such a certain itch that not a lot of songs do. You know? How many times have I told you you're like my favorite lyricist?
Well, thank you very much.
Right? Yeah. So, I also enjoy Autumn Song. It's my favorite one live, I think.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Joy? You've seen her live like 9
Yeah,
times now.
I love the one that's about you and Mark, the House with All the Lights On.
Yes.
That's one of my favourite ones.
Unreleased.
Yeah,
What, Joy?
Yeah,
You're out-
B-side.
Yeah, what?
yeah. Biggest
This
fan.
is essentially the Theo Bleak fan club here. And I've
Yeah.
been in a... Joy doesn't know about this, but I've been in like a secret rivalry to be number one Theo Bleak fan.
I felt it.
I lose out. I lose out.
I feel bad for the people here who don't know who I am as well.
Me too, to be fair. No, just kidding.
I think it's a great way to learn about an artist. You know what I mean?
think so.
Yeah.
We're trying something.
We're trying something. We're
trying
doing
something.
something.
We're doing something.
To talk a little bit about Joy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nervous.
Joy is quite infamous on Instagram for these very complex kind of, would you rather questions. Can you give me a highlight? Can you give me like your favorite one or a classic?
Okay.
They're really minging, by the way.
Yeah.
Pre-text.
One was like, would you rather? It's normally about your partner, so like your boyfriend or girlfriend. You can't leave them. That's never allowed. You have to stay with them through thick and thin. But they're nice in every other way. So like, would you rather your boyfriend, he went on the Naked Attraction and he got voted out the first round. So like they saw him from like the waist down and they were like, absolutely not. And not even just that, he loves that he was on it, and he was like, yeah, it was so amazing, and he talks about it all the time. And if you guys are out for a drink, he goes, oh, like this reminds me of when I was actually on the Naked Attraction, and he like throws it into conversation. His profile photo it's not like the part of him, but like it's the awkward hug at the end of, do you know when they do the awkward like naked hug, or he takes a like ventriloquist doll around with him all the time. And like he talks in public through it all the time. Like at home he doesn't use it as much, uses it sometimes still, but not all the time.
Okay.
Which would you prefer?
Can I, before you ask me, right? Did you guys get all that? Yeah.
I think it was really, really.
Can I get a quick
yeah.
I want to take a quick poll in here. Just a quick hands up. So, hands up for the ventriloquist. Jesus fuck, what? This is crazy to me. And then hands up for Naked Attraction, dick out.
What is wrong with you all?
Honestly, right? Sorry, Joy, but the genius in these questions is when I see one, I'm like, it's got to be the other one. It's got to be the other one.
Nah, they pushed me to my limit. Like,
to me,
sometimes I'm like,
there's a wrong answer.
I'm sorry, right? But could you, anyone that put their hand up for a ventriloquist, right? Can you imagine the practicality of the ventriloquist, like taking this about and like, what, Christmas with the dummy? You know what I mean? Like these.
Like your wedding day. He's like that.
The wedding
I do
day.
it like that.
Like. Which one would you pick?
It's the ventriloquist because I would like to support his passions and his dreams.
You actually sold me.
Yeah,
you
do you know
sold
what I mean?
fair enough. That's quite
I was the
romantic.
other way around.
Yeah,
I was the other way around.
Can you give us one more?
Yeah, okay. I'll let me have a peruse.
Yeah.
Can I ask you about one?
Yeah.
What was the one that was like one of the questions or one of the options was like they moonwalk everywhere?
Oh, okay, that was a really early one.
That was
That's
a
from the
classic.
archive.
That was a classic.
Oh, not getting internet. It was they either moonwalk everywhere, or they every day, all day, they moonwalk all the time.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to your job, like you're meeting, like they're meeting your parents, they're moonwalking. You're trying to like get somewhere, and they're like there's no like sense of urgency. They can only obviously moonwalk at a certain speed, or once a day. Only once a day, they call you mummy. But you don't know when it's going to be. It could be in public, it could be in front of other people, it could be, like, in private, if you know what I mean. Or, like any instance, but it happens once a day, you can't see it coming or prevent it, or, like...
It's like a sneeze.
Yeah, it is. It's, like, almost like a sneeze.
It's just going to happen.
And you're like that. And every time it's as jarring as the first time you've heard it. Like, you don't get used to it ever.
Again, quick poll. Hands up for MJ walking.
I think the moonwalking's awesome.
Again,
Yeah,
this is going to be half and half. And like, I take everyone else our way, yeah? Yeah. Well, again, for me, it's like the practicality of moonwalking everywhere. It's going to catch up to you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you're like,
airports.
we're in a rush, and like, he's like, can't.
There's inappropriate.
that.
Well, if you moonwalk to someone's funeral, they would
So
seriously,
insensitive, yeah.
seriously inappropriate.
But then again, imagine your wedding and your like husband calls you mummy, like.
Or moonwalks up that.
Oh yeah, because he'd be there at the beginning.
Okay.
So if he got there first and they just started the wedding like around him,
Yeah, just.
they're like, if you
walk
just
around.
stay here for like the next hour while everybody gets to seats and position and stuff.
Oh my god, I kind of have my own hypothetical.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have one
It's
for
a-
you specifically as well.
You asked that first.
Okay. It was, would you, like, okay, so it's not even a would you rather, it's more like, you can be famous, musician, like everything you've ever dreamed of.
Okay.
It's amazing when you get there.
Right.
But to get there, you have to experience like a Kim K-esque type sex tape. And it's embarrassing as well. But you get super famous from it.
Who here has seen the Kim K sex tape? Loads of you are lying, man. Yeah, Cal. Right? It's not even that good. I would do that right now to get famous, bro. I would double cheeked up. Sorry, Cal.
I think people would be absolutely gobsmacked. But you know what? I've met enough failure and embarrassment in the music industry. Why not?
Why,
I would just
yeah.
vehemently deny it later on.
Mark,
Yeah, but you say your full name in it.
Question,
Yeah,
not
oh yeah. The national insurance number. No, I don't know. My parents are also in the audience, so I'm like,
I forgot. Oh
I've tailored my questions knowing that Kay's mum and dad are
yeah.
in the
Joy,
audience.
on the
so,
other
yeah.
hand,
I
has
haven't,
not come
sorry.
prepared. No, don't worry. It's fine. Ask away. Yes.
no. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, man.
Why
of course.
not?
Get the bag.
I guess.
But it made me really rich.
Yeah, not from the tape, but like from the fame. People go, do you know that girl actually had some songs?
Well, as we usually say after a night out,
Yeah.
PR.
It's PR, it's not ER.
Not ER.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's...
Write that down.
Yeah,
So-
right, that's a good one.
That was for free. Free game.
What's your one?
Oh, mine's just not as good. It's just more tailored because you're such... You've seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer, haven't you?
I haven't.
Not at all.
Oh.
No.
Not even remotely.
Too scary, I thought.
Really?
Yeah.
Respect.
It was on TV when I was young and I didn't like it. It was too scary. Never watched it again.
Respect.
Yeah.
Okay.
You've seen Twilight?
I have.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's kind of, yeah, just because it ties into something that we're going to do later on. You're quite a
Yes.
big Twilight fan.
Yeah, I'm mad for it.
I think there's genuinely a gigantic Twilight influence in your songs.
Yeah, there
Yeah.
literally is.
It's huge.
And recently I've discovered Harry Potter.
Uh,
Not at 28 years old. I'm
Just
like,
again.
wow. Even went to the bridge the other day. The magical Harry Potter bridge.
It was quite moving for you.
It was, I had tears in my eyes. Like,
Yeah.
well, as Mark says, I had spicy eyes.
Spicy eyes.
Yeah.
And the train came over the bridge and we were like, wow.
What do you think about, like, you know, like is it in London when, like, you know, they read it out over the tannoy, they're like, the Harry Potter train? I've never seen the films. The Harry Potter train is coming.
Wait, is this in the movie?
Yeah, it's like in the you guys, don't do me like this. So it's like,
Is
you
this
know.
in real life that they do
Yeah,
this?
they do that. You not seen this?
Well, I would have used to have bullied people if they found that exciting, but now I would find it exciting.
Okay,
I'd be like,
that's what I
"Ah,
was curious about, because I try and let people have fun, but there's definitely something somewhat off-putting.
A Harry Potter
Well,
title
what-
is really, really jarring.
Yeah.
Like, really, really jarring.
Yeah.
Do you know when people, like, get a wand? You're like, okay.
I'm like that putting things away.
I was gonna say, if anyone's offended, now's time to leave. I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
No,
Okay, yeah.
It's fine to like things, but
No, but that's something I've
Respect.
discovered again, though, that like
Yeah, respect.
the world is so horrible and frightening and terrible that I just want to, like, I get it why people love these like films and series. Like, I've just rediscovered the magic of that all.
Well,
A depressed person would say.
it's definitely something that's quite, like, this is definitely, I think, new to our generation and before, you know what I mean? Because, like, when I talk to my dad about stuff like that, he's like, you know, it's almost like, I remember Danger Mouse. He didn't become like a Danger Mouse stan. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't like carry on.
my mum loves Danger Mouse, by the way.
Yeah, right. That was a
Like
thing though.
she probably is a Danger Mouse stan.
But they don't. They keep it locked.
Yeah, it's secret.
Yeah.
It's private. You wouldn't know that
It's
if
like
you
if
saw
they
her.
drop it. I was giving shit to Harry Potter fans, and my girlfriend pointed out, like, you still rock with Pokemon so hard, and that's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like,
You-
I'm a hypocrite.
Yeah, you've not really got a leg to stand on.
I've-
Neither do I, really, to be fair.
I've got no legs to stand on.
But
Yeah.
yeah. I
was-
remember one time you came to my house and you had a bag of stuff and I opened it and it just had loads of toys in it.
Yeah. I'm always entertained, you know.
And you're like, just in case you get bored.
Always
That's
ready
like,
to
fair
go.
enough.
How,
There was like
how
bu-
old were you?
there was like books and stuff in there as well. You know, there's a variety of things. I must have been doing something with him though.
Can't remember. It was when I lived like with a Rouge and stuff.
That was a different time.
Yeah, it was different.
This was a different time.
The point is, there's nothing wrong with with
nothing wrong with
I get it more than I used to, but I think you're dead edgy in your early 20s, and you're like, wow, I hate having
For sure.
passions, and that's lame.
don't like
I don't know.
things.
Well,
I don't
no,
like
I'm not
things.
saying that 21-year-olds don't have passions, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, I used to be a lot more critical, and as I've got older,
Yeah.
I'm not critical. Like, it's how people cope
You loosen
with
up.
life.
You want to
Yeah.
enjoy stuff.
Sorry, I got really dark as usual.
My-
What am I like?
I thought I was gonna go that way. My hypothetical, just because I've been who's here has seen Buffy the Vampire Slayer? Shit, you know what? This is not gonna be that relevant.
Well,
If anyone,
I
anyone,
get the.
you know
I get the
Angel
gist.
from Buffy the Vampire
Yeah.
Slayer?
yeah, he's quite
okay.
sexy.
Yeah, he was
I was gonna
sexy.
say, who would you rather go out with?
Okay.
Edward from Twilight
Oh.
or Angel? Right, your choice boyfriend's like, oh, you son of a bitch. That's a tough one.
What's
Angel from Buffy or
What's
Edward?
the other one from Buffy?
Spike.
Yeah, him.
Yeah?
Yeah, curveball him.
That was quick. Yeah, he's hot.
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Edward's got a bit of patheticness about him. That
Respect.
he's like, he lets people kind of walk over him. Like the Jacob situation in the third movie, where he just like he's like, Jacob just snogs Bella on a mountainside, and he's like that.
Spoiler. I've never seen them.
All right.
Yes.
Sorry. And also like I don't know, he's just like a bit feeble. I don't think, but whereas Angel would like probably kill someone for you.
Angel's sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd pick
I think
Angel.
he's more. I mean, I do like Edward, but
Oh.
in this case, Angel.
Okay, well,
For
because
sure.
my girlfriend made a good point. Angel's pretty broke.
You not got any money?
Nah, not really. He lives in like a.
How
you've
has
not
she got
seen it,
access to his
She's like on.
finance?
She's like on his.
She's on
'Cause
HMRC.
he's just like he just cuts about all like waiting for Buffy
Yeah,
to finish
jobless.
school. Which, by the way, I don't know if you ever watched Buffy, but like no one really questions the fact that Angel's like 251 years old and Buffy's 16.
But
That's
then,
the same
but
in
then it's the same
Twilight.
in Twilight because Edward's like
170 or something.
Yeah,
Keeps going to high school.
Yeah, it's like
Creep.
no,
Rules don't. Yeah, why did they keep going to high school? Is it
I
explained?
don't know. Yeah, because they obviously look that age when they died, so they can't not look like teenagers really.
Also, the hottest one's Carlisle in Twilight.
Is he the dad?
He's a dad.
Yeah.
He's a,
He's
okay,
a
right.
doctor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it more? You like Angel? Like Angel or Spike more? What are you talking about?
Well, I can't remember Spike. I can't. I'm not associated with
He's
him.
got that
Got a veg,
Cockney
though.
accent. You know what I mean?
No, I hate that.
Yeah. Well, you're not in for a treat with Spike.
Okay.
this divulged more into that than I thought.
Okay.
Yeah. Kind of want to get back to something a bit more serious.
Oh.
Not too serious, just a bit more just curveball.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
If you
Think
guys,
it's
Calm
calm
down.
sad. Yeah. Calm down.
if you no, it's not too deep. It's
Okay.
not too deep. You can kind of go either way. I think if you give it a really serious answer, my
Okay.
answer is not going to be as good. It's going to
Oh.
seem silly in comparison.
Okay.
Okay.
If you guys
Mhm.
were prime minister for a day,
Oh god.
Mm-hmm.
you can make one sweeping reform or law. What would it be?
Oh my god.
I would do something silly. I think.
Yeah,
Something silly. I'm glad.
Because it would you'd feel like you couldn't fix it all. Like
Mm.
there's so much, and if you only had one shot, you might as well do it silly and make people happy for a minute rather than try and fix all the mess.
Respect.
So
I'd cause a bit of chaos.
yeah, I don't know what I would do. Just something.
I'd
Mine's
ban
probably-
cars.
Oh wow. Mine's is probably a serious
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, right. Yeah, you get me. Yeah, yeah. Ban cars. I hate cars.
Wow. I don't like cars either.
I'd
to be
make
fair.
I hate
cyclists
them.
not be on the road because it makes me really stressed and scared.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's the first thing.
People would
I
be
don't even drive.
raging. People would be raging.
But they just on the way here today there was a man like on the dual carriageway basically like on a bike and I was like,
Yeah, that's insane.
so that's what I'm banning.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Serious bottle.
I think I would do something like it's a really serious boring answer. Like
That's good though. We need a
Okay.
bit of
it would
mix.
be like it would be a universal basic income thing,
Mm.
and everybody would have that.
That would be amazing.
Yeah.
That's ideal.
I just don't understand why we don't have that. But that's really
Yeah,
really serious.
I do agree. I think that's a really good one.
If I banned cars and then I met up with you the next day and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, did you not think about universal basic income? I'd go,
yeah. You're wearing that I hate cars t-shirt.
Cars suck. Universal income sucks.
And also, because it would be like, I'd be like, cars are banned. Peace out. I would
Yeah.
dip. You know, the infrastructure would be.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, 'cause
made you
the
look like a
roads-
right
Yeah, the
dick.
roads are all
Okay.
still there.
I'd be
They're
like, I'll stand by
empty.
my decision. It's for the communities. No,
don't know.
universal basic income is probably actually, when you were saying you kind of can't solve a lot in one go, that actually would kind
Yeah,
of
but
solve
that's
a lot in one
probably
go.
that's probably a good one.
Yeah.
I can't use my brain to think like that.
Panicked.
Yeah, I panicked.
I thought we were going to talk about the tour.
Why are we not speaking about my tour?
About me. Me, my
You
bad.
promise no politics.
Yeah, no politics.
Okay.
One more question.
Okay.
Okay.
In that kind of same vein.
Okay.
No, shouldn't have said that. It's not the same vein.
It's like, would you ban XL bullies? Just
If you
Mark's
guys could
cutting
grow,
that bit out already. She's like live editing.
Cancelled,
Yeah.
cancelled.
we said nothing controversial. If you guys could grow a beard, would you grow a beard?
Yes.
No, definitely not.
Absolutely. Actually, I've already kind of got a beard because I've got like endometriosis, so I kind of get like a
Oh.
bit of a beard.
Ooh.
But I
Okay,
think
I
I
know
would
that.
like to full commit because I also have a degree in philosophy, and I
Yeah.
think if I had a beard and I had a degree in philosophy,
You'd think harder.
I think harder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Am
sure.
I still a lady in the
Yeah,
same-
yeah, yeah.
Oh no,
Just
then
you.
absolutely not. No.
Oh.
Am I still a lady?
I thought you'd be down.
No. To
No,
the
Can it go
Yeah,
away?
man.
Can
You
it?
can shave it.
But if I shave it, will it be like
stubble.
yeah?
You could laser it off.
Oh
expensive.
God, no. No.
Well, I did not expect this reaction from Joy.
That's so polarizing, I think.
Yeah, 'cause
I know,
you
why
were,
do I, like...
you were yes
Yeah.
straight away.
Yeah, but that's one of those things I'd love to experience, like, just, like, and I would grow it really long. Me bringing up Harry Potter again, like Dumbledore. Like that. I'm tying, like, little chains.
What has happened to you?
Yeah, I don't know, I'm so bad. This is not how I want to promote myself.
Every question's going to circle back to Harry
I'm like,
Potter.
what house would you be? I'd be... Kidding.
I've only seen
No, but what house
the
would
first
you be?
one, so we can't. My knowledge doesn't run that deep.
Okay.
Yeah. Why you hate beards so much, bro? I've got a
I
beard.
just wouldn't. I don't like them anyway. Like I
Okay.
wouldn't like to have one at all.
Not any.
Even if I was a man, and I've done like those fillers, you know, when you're a man in them.
And you
don't
don't
like
like
it.
You don't like it?
You looked great as a man on the filter.
Yeah.
I'd probably go out with you.
Yeah, but
Ooh.
I mean that's just no. I wouldn't like it. I don't think I'd like the feeling of it on my face at all. Like a sensory
Yeah.
thing, I wouldn't like it.
No, that is a key.
Yeah.
What, you said you want a big long beard.
Yeah, just maybe not permanently, but like
You shave it
for
off.
a couple of weeks, and then I could get really pondery,
You just
and
shave it
weird.
off.
Yeah, you're doing this a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to be.
Hanging around, I don't know, places.
So you studied philosophy.
Yes.
You want to talk about it? Who's your favorite philosopher?
Mm,
Do people have a favorite philosopher? Is that a thing?
yeah, I guess, but like, I don't know. I went to the course I did was just like all white men philosophy men. And then they were like, then we did like some Eastern philosophy, and they were like, this is because we did one woman. They were like, this is feminist philosophy, and I was like, it's literally not. Like, it's just because it's a woman, it doesn't mean it's feminist philosophy. Like, it was like just, but that's like a lot of Western. It's like, it's just kind of like men's opinions. And at the time when I was younger, I was like, oh yeah, like Kierkegaard and all these men that I thought I was intelligent speaking about. But when I left uni and I actually did a lot more reading, I don't know. I like all the classics, but I like Simone de Beauvoir and I don't know, like really out there. Like
Say that name again.
Simone de Beauvoir.
That's a sick name.
You know it. Tell me a bit about her.
I mean, she's like the gateway. Again, she's white, so it's like definitely like already from a good privileged point of like feminist philosophy, but it's pretty radical, and she was just like saying shit. And she wrote The Second Sex, which was like, I don't know, a lot of like, yeah, a big turning point probably.
What's that about?
It's just like about how like women are treated as like an underclass, and like
Nice.
I don't know, I think a lot of that philosophy is more relevant than ever in society. I read this like thing the other day that just like women at the moment experience the same treatment at the GP as they did in 1950 or something. So
I'm fighting for my life in the GP every time I go.
Wow, what's up?
Yeah, they're just they just are jokers.
They don't take you seriously.
No, never. I remember I told them I had a bad back, like I'd fell and like literally I'd fucked my back, and they were like, "That can you get your boyfriend to give you a massage?" And I was like, "Is he writing that on a prescription paper or?"
Is he trained? Yes. You don't know none about him.
luckily for me, my boyfriend's a masseuse.
Yeah. Oh God, you've just hit the nail on the head. Perfect.
Oh, your boyfriend's not a masseuse? Oh,
Oh fuck.
shit.
Just-
Then we're fucked.
Yeah.
but yeah.
Well, it's funny actually because when you point it out, I couldn't name a philosopher that's not a man. 'Cause
Yeah.
I know that I know a lot of philosophers in general, but is there a lot of diversity in the philosopher
No,
game?
and I have to be honest, like, I'm still really bad for, I could name a million male philosophers. And a lot of the work I did, even in my master's, when I still had this opinion, I ended up mainly looking at males' opinions.
It's not your fault though, isn't
No,
it? It's just kind of
it's
spits
just-
out.
It's the times
It's
though.
the text that's written.
Yeah.
Like, a lot of the stuff I was interested in, like, unfortunately, it was just, like, a lot of male voices in that. But, like, I do know that if you're interested, like, a lot of Eastern philosophy is very women heavy.
Nice.
So I couldn't really name them now because I did it a long time
No,
ago.
you know, I'm
but,
not gonna put you on the spot.
yeah, I'm like, oh.
I'm like
Can I use Google?
You know, like when you've got like the, you know, like someone on your T-shirt, like a band. You're like, name 5 songs.
I also think
Name 5
it's
Eastern
yeah,
philosophers.
yeah,
You phony.
in the ancient period. Yeah.
Fraud.
Yeah, no, don't Freud. No, it's a weird one. But I think a lot of good philosophy actually comes from art and literature. I think like a lot of the actual philosophy written in text, you're actually like, wow, this is so boring. And let's be real, like a lot of it is just like recycled ideas. But I think good philosophy of life is like from other forms of art.
That brings me to something actually.
Okay.
Stoner.
Oh.
Yeah. Who here has read a book called Stoner? Anyone? No? Cool. I want to give you a little rundown because last time we did this, Katie started chatting about the Iliad. And I was like, has anyone here read the Iliad? No, neither have I. So you need a little context.
I'm full of shit though, so don't worry.
I've never read. Stoner, so Katie kind of recommended to me not long ago. I finally got around to it. And it's basically, you know what? If you were ever in doubt about what life's about, I would honestly read this book. It is such an honest telling of the time. So it's an old book, you know what I mean? Especially from like a man's perspective, you know what I mean? But it's such an honest telling of just kind of like the flow of life and like what comes of it. And it's about like a guy who grows up on a farm and just does fuck all. You know what I mean? Like they don't do anything on this farm. He just helps his dad work, and then he goes back to bed. You know, and this is all start of the book. It's not a big spoiler. He kind of gets offered like a position at a university. They've opened up like an agriculture course. He goes to university and he gets into an English class, and this like lecturer kind of like hits him with this question. It's like a little stanza. Is it a Shakespeare stanza? Remember? Yeah, and he just doesn't know, you know what I mean? But it starts just like opening up all these avenues in his mind, and it's such a beautiful story, you know what I mean? But when I read the book, I noticed there's a serious influence, I think, on your songs and writing and stuff from that kind of philosophy in it.
I love, like, I think people are self-critical, but in like a wrong way a lot of the time. Like, I think, I don't know, especially like the millennial generation, we're taught to be like, oh, I hate myself, and like speaking about, you know, being really critical in this like really like not nice way. Whereas I felt like, I mean, I have had those thoughts about myself in the past, but that book reframed it for me. That it was like, we're quite imperfect, and like, and then it kind of framed how I want to speak about my experiences. Like, it's fine to like be a victim, but also to like look into like how you have also caused harm. And a lot of the way I've been writing over the last year is like kind of about that, like things that have happened, but like having more of like this balanced view and being, yeah, I kind of took that from Stoner, because I like, you just read it and you're like, oh, this, like, you're such a prick, but like you also always totally understand why he did things. Like, he gets himself into such a mess and you're just like, oh, but it's like really understandable. And when I was like really ill last year, I read a book. It was just like a book of poems that I found, and like there was this concept, and it was like, if something can be understood, then it can be forgiven. And that also kind of changed my life, and like just that concept of like applying that to ourselves too, that it's okay to be like, whoa, you're a shithead and so am I, but for the most part, if you can understand something and reason with it, then it's forgivable. For sure, because it's one of those books where, you know, like if I read it when I was like 16, I'd have been like, Stoner did nothing wrong. You know? Like, he was fine. Edith's his wife's name. I'd be like, oh, that Edith, you know? But that's interesting, maybe from a boy's perspective. So like it might have been different. Like if I'd read it at 16, it might have been more like, oh, how could you have done that? Yeah.
Well, again, like, so again, not too big a spoiler, but obviously this is for the podcast. There's a bit in the book where he's about to get married. Again, it's quite early on, so you've still got the whole book to go. But he's about to get married to Edith, and she's like, I had a trip to Europe, and he's like, patch that. we're gonna get married, which again is kind of a thing of like, obviously this book was like what, pre-prohibition, you know. That's outrageous. You know, imagine you're about to marry your girlfriend, and she's like, well, I've got a trip to Europe, and you're just like, nah, don't do that. A lot of his problems would have been solved if he just kind of let her go on that trip to Europe. Yeah. Without going too much into the book, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I know, I can't believe we brought that book up, because that's our WhatsApp ramblings. Like,
right, yeah.
Well,
we kind of started the podcast out on the group chat, just to bring it out to you, Joy. What was your podcast name?
My podcast name?
Joy Rogan.
Oh, yeah, I said, I was worried in case I said something really cancelable, which is not something I would have said, but just in case by accident. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to end up being like Joe Rogan, and I'm gonna have like a red pill society of like followers after this for some reason. Even though I've never seen anything like that.
Joy Rogan is so good.
Yeah, it's crazy.
If we keep this up, I'm just calling you Joy Rogan.
Yeah, and I'd shave my head, and I'm like, next week though. I'm like, committed. Yeah.
Fraser, can you get that up? Yeah. So I was kind of gonna ask actually, since you were kind of on tour with Theo recently. What's been your kind of, I don't know, give me like a tour story. I've never been on tour, you know?
Okay. Well, we've been lucky. We've been lucky to do a lot of shows. We did a lot of shows with Joseph, and he just liked me for some reason and took me under his wing. And we did a lot of touring with him. And then this year, he asked me to go to Europe, but he was like, yeah, you can come with us, but there was only one bed left on his bus, so I couldn't take any band. I just had to go on my own. And I've only really played guitar since I was like 26, so I was like, wow, okay. So I just went to Europe, and the first show went really well, and then the second one was in Brussels, and it was literally a living nightmare. Like, it was like one of those dreams you have where it's like you're nude and everyone is like laughing at you. That's what it felt like. I walked onto the stage and it was about 600 or 700 people. It was a massive venue, and they were all there, and they're all like that, like silent. And then the house guy just turned the music off, so it was like me and them, like that. I knew all my guitars were out of tune, and I needed to tune them all. So I was like, this actually can't be happening. And you know when you start to be like I couldn't breathe. Like, I was like, oh my God. And then I gave up tuning them. So like one of them was just kind of out of tune, and I was like, hey everyone. And then I tried to say something in French. No, I did. I was like, I'd got Nicola, my friend who speaks French, to like translate for me, but I said it all wrong, and then no one reacted, and they were like that. I was like, this actually can't be happening. And then I was like, I'm going to do a cover to start. But I don't know why. And I started with a cover of Motel Blues by Loudon Wainwright, but I didn't know any of the words. I was like, so I started playing it, and it was like, and then I just sang the same verse 3 times, like in a row. Like I was like, in this town, television shows. Like, I was literally that. And everyone was like, and I actually, for the first time I've ever performed, had to like turn to the crowd and say, I need a minute. Like, I need you to give me a minute, because I'm so nervous. And then this like guy was just like, you're doing amazing. I was like, oh, this is awful.
Shut up, Pierre.
And then after it, like, yeah, shut up. I know this is terrible. Yeah. And then the rest of the set was pretty dire, to be honest.
No.
Like, it was fine. It was probably better than I thought.
Yeah, it
went. But then after, like, all of Joe's band were like, that was really good. And I was like, you're fucking lying. Like, it was awful. But it was actually, I've never, see now, nerves, don't know them. I've never been nervous again, because I'm like, the worst things that could have happened to me. So I was like,
you've stared into the abyss.
Now when we do shows, I'm actually virgin on arrogant. Like, for the rest of that tour, I was like, I told the crowd to shut up in Hamburg.
You're like Liam Gallagher.
Yeah. I was like, that. I had the mic up here, and I was like, but they were being so loud, and I was like, what's the point of me even playing? Like, I was like, I need to bring this attitude down. Like,
were they just talking over it?
Yeah, it was like it was like canned laughter, like, coming through my monitor. I was like, anyway, the tour in Europe was amazing. That sounds like I'm really ungrateful. It was absolutely amazing. I just learned a lot, because I was on my own, and it was so weird, like, coming off stage, and there's not usually I have like a whole band. I've got Mark, like, we talk about it, but there was no one, and I would just sit in a room, and then in one of the shows, someone like didn't see me in the dressing room, and they turned all the lights out, and I didn't know how to turn them back on. So I just had to sit in the darkness until they'd finished playing. I was like that.
You couldn't write this, by the way. No. You know what I mean? That's so like,
sad.
Literally only happened to me, but I don't know. All that tour sticks out to me, because it was just bananas. It was really bananas.
What did you think going on, Katie, with the shows?
Oh, it was so fun.
Yeah?
I loved it. Yeah, it was so
Nice.
fun. Like, I loved the Tiny Changes stage you did at oh my god, what's that festival?
Connect.
Yeah, Connect. That was so good. Like, the little small stage. That's like, I don't know if you've
Yes,
seen it. It's like
Ben's
a little,
played it as
yeah,
well.
it
It's
was really,
cool.
really cool, and it was just like, it just felt so nice, and it was so busy, and it felt like everybody was super quiet, apart from there was like a band playing, and there were like some sort of like, I don't know.
Sound checking, and then
Yeah, they were
burst out
sound checking
laughing.
this like punk. Do you know?
They
Wow,
were like,
you were
hell yeah!
Yeah, it was-
like, and I was like, I was
Do you
pure
know what-
singing about my feelings.
Yeah, it was like TikTok punk band.
Oh,
Do you know what I
okay.
mean?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that. It was really, and it was just crazy. And Katie was singing a sad little song, and then they were like screaming in the background. I was like that. Like every like couple of like words were just so loud. It was insane, but it was great.
You're Theo's enforcer. You know what I mean? You shouldn't get
Yeah, I
over
should have
there.
been.
Yeah.
I should have went over.
Keep it
It
down.
was at the festival the next day when the guy came over, like the artist liaison, and then he looked at Joy and was like, "Can I get you anything?" You're like, "A bottle of vodka," and then he just brought her a bottle of vodka.
He was like, "What do you want for your rider?" I was like, "I think we'll have vodka actually." Yeah.
Respect. Unreal.
And it was all dry.
Yeah.
One thing because I played my first show away, and it was in Cologne. One thing I didn't really understand was that, like, I was in holiday mode, right? So like I had like 3 coffees, 2 beers, and after that I had like a like an iced banana latte, and then I had a currywurst, and I came back to the set, and
You're like, whoa, I don't feel well actually. Wonder what's going on.
I was sitting down with the Merlin, shout out Merlin, and my girlfriend, and I was like,
Is Merlin here?
Sure, Merlin. Pour one out for him.
Merlin bought me this mic.
Wow.
Yeah, lovely guy. I was sitting there like, guys, I'm really fucking nervous. All the caffeine and the currywurst like going through me, you know. You're not on holiday mode.
No, you're not. Like, I literally didn't see any. I thought, I'm going to see all these countries, and I saw nothing. Like, I just saw, like, dark green rooms, and I sat in the dark and ate baguettes. But, like, it's like, you have to be in the zone, or, like, I don't know. Yeah.
I took the piss.
Yeah, but
Is
it's
that your
fine.
rider, baguettes? Just vodka?
Yeah, but our riders usually, like, carrots, hummus. What else do we have? Like, apples, and just really boring. And I'm like, that, no bottled water, we'll use the tap. Because I'm environmentally conscious.
For a bit of context, a rider, in case you don't know, is like when you play a show, you know, you can kind of like preemptively ask for stuff to be there waiting for you, you know. So like, I think a funny one actually, like a guy I remember looking at a rider for, he wanted like a PS4 in the room.
That'll be me next time I come to one of your shows.
Yeah, I need a Nintendo.
I want my
Excuse
Switch.
me, I actually
My
need a Wii
entourage.
backstage.
My entourage would be requiring a Nintendo DS and
Some-
a bottle of vodka.
Same guy though, pretty interesting actually. He asked for like 7 pairs of white socks. I was like, that's genius. He just stocked up on socks.
Nah, that is actually genius.
That's sick. You know Charlie Sloth?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I went and got his rider. He wanted so many fucking Haribo Tang Fastics. You know what Charlie Sloth is? Yeah. So many Haribo Tang Fastics, honey cashew nuts, 2 balls of Belvedere. I was like, you don't need all this.
He's never
Nah,
eaten
you
that
do
before
need it.
anything, surely.
Yeah, but I stock
What
up
do you
on it. I
mean
put
it's
it in the car, and then I'm like, great, I'll be having that later on. That's
I
what I
knew
do.
it.
It's
I
like a
knew
meal
it.
for later. I'm eating good.
Charlie took us for mugs.
And like Megan in our band, she gets like hyper fixated on foods, and then I'm like, always want to get something she'll like. So sometimes I do. She likes Tang Fastics, so I do sometimes get them as well.
It was more the amount of them. I was like, 3 bags Tang Fastics. Liar.
Yeah, imagine eating that before you went on.
Yeah, and he's like, oh, sorry, he can't come to the stage right now because he's being sick in the dressing room.
He's spewing.
Sorry, he's being sick,
violently.
he won't be on tonight.
I threw up twice before going
I
on stage in
bet.
Cologne. Yeah. I
You
was,
spewed twice.
yeah. But on purpose,
No.
I was like, I'm going to the bathroom.
That's minging.
Yeah. It was fucked up.
Okay. Okay.
So, I don't know about you guys, but kind of want to go into top 5 Theo Bleak songs.
Okay, wow.
Yeah? Cause
You ask someone in the audience who doesn't know me. You're like that, right? You have to do this.
yeah, bring it. One of you
Right,
guys
great,
nowadays.
people volunteer.
Well, I think it's an interesting chance. So obviously, you know, if you've heard of Theo Bleak before, you know, you can kind of enjoy it. If you've not, what we settle on is probably where you should start when you go home and check out the tracks. All right?
Okay.
Cool. You want to start?
Yeah, okay. Have you got them on paper?
Got them all here.
Let's have a
Yeah.
look.
Mark, shout out Mark. You wrote all these down.
Okay.
I kind of know the first one I want to start with anyway.
Okay.
Where's Autumn Song?
To the Boys is one of my favourites.
To the Boys, yeah, I'll put
Yeah.
that there. We'll
Okay.
debate where it goes later, but To the Boys, top 5.
Okay.
Where's Autumn Song? Autumn Song is sick. It's so cool.
I think.
Summer Song. Paper. So we're talking. So for the Theo Bleak fans, you don't really like Fragments, the first EP anymore.
No, I just really don't. I just don't resonate with it, and I think we were like in a really strange, like intern between our old band and this new project when we wrote it, and it was also like, kind of, I don't know. We just wanted to please people when we wrote it. Like we wanted to like, just do the right thing and do something that was like, cool. I think, and that you should never do anything with that in the back of your mind. So now when I listen to it, it just doesn't sound authentic. Like I think some of the songs, like some of the writing's quite interesting, and I'm like, it's okay to have growth, but I don't like it.
Fair enough.
Since you pointed out, though, I agree, because there are like moments where there's moments in the EP that you wouldn't do later on, like little things with the structure or like things repeating and stuff that feel like you're like, oh, you would do that to make it more catchy or do it, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know an example, but you know,
I know
whereas
what you mean.
but I think like lyrically and stuff, it's cool.
There's good idea. I think there's good ideas in it, but I'm just like, it wasn't till we did. So after we did, our Fragments was our first EP, and then we did well, our managers asked us to write a Christmas song, but I was like, wow, I actually am really depressed, so that's not happening. But I will write you a winter song, which, so
I
then
would love a Christmas song.
yeah, no, I probably should have.
There's
I
kinda-
probably
you
could
get-
do it this year.
There's
Feel
some
pretty-
sad ones.
Feel pretty good.
Last Christmas is like, it's got a twinge to it, you know, a
Yeah,
little,
it's got a
little
bit.
melancholy.
What's
Yeah, it
the
does have melancholy.
Yeah.
What's the good one that's come back to me?
Okay.
You know that one that goes, "You know me lonely
That's such a good
this
one.
Christmas."
That is, yeah.
Yeah, you know,
Is
yeah.
that
that,
Elvis?
No, it's not Elvis, but I always think it's Elvis, Katie.
that guy was
Sorry.
that guy was doing Elvis.
Yeah,
you know what I
he-
mean? Yeah, he was.
I
Well, I don't know his name.
Only realised it wasn't Elvis maybe like a year ago. And I was like, when I looked at
It
the
should
video,
be-
Well,
I
who
was
is
like,
it?
holy
Can someone name the man?
is it not the
This is what I
Mud?
was saying.
Yeah, Mud. The band's called Mud. Yeah, I know.
Someone
Shouldn't
shout out
be-
from the crowd. Hell yeah, what's up?
Yeah.
Yeah, was it you? Okay, it's Kate's dad coming
Yeah.
through. Yeah.
Thanks,
Thank
Dad.
God. Yeah. I was like, I've not done my research.
Yeah.
No,
I
I'm.
didn't
No,
know we were gonna talk about Christmas songs.
when I'm put on the spot, I know no music and I know no
Yeah, I've
artists.
never
I'm
heard a
like,
song
I've
in my
never heard a
life.
song in my life. When someone puts me on the spot, I'm like,
I was actually gonna ask, maybe before we go on to this, you've both got your phones, you've not got signal, have you?
Yeah, I could.
Can you give me a check? What's the last song you listened to on Spotify?
Oh no.
oh no.
You can't change it. Don't be a dick. Don't change it.
Yeah, but I don't
worry.
I'll tell you exactly what it is.
Go
It's Turn My Swag On by Soulja Boy.
Knew you with Joy. It could have been anything, you know? Yeah.
That's
on,
been-
the, on the way here.
Imagine that was
Well, I
one of
didn't
my-
listen on the way here, but I
Oh,
listened
right.
in the shower, and I've been listening to it every day. It's been making me feel good in the morning.
Shit, I wish we had like a little thing I could do that
Yeah,
up,
turn
you
that
know?
on.
Turn
Yeah.
My Swag On by Theo Bleak.
Yeah, you should cover
Cover.
it. I would love that. Do that for my birthday.
Okay, I will.
What was yours?
Mine's is, so it's Doubt by Slow Pulp.
Tell me about the song. I don't know it.
Well, it's this Mark likes Slow Pulp a lot, and then they've brought out a new album which we listened to, and it's really cool. If anyone, it's like got a really cool production, which I really resonate with.
What is it like though? Is it like
It's like quite DIY, like it sound, but it's like they really, but whoever's also done it obviously is good.
Yeah,
like,
so is
it's like.
Turn My Swag On by
Yeah.
Soulja Boy.
Could you
so-
sing us a bit
Big
of that? I
yellow.
don't know it.
No, you do know
No, I
that.
don't.
You-
Send me the chorus.
No,
Just a little bit.
privately later.
Okay,
on.
later. Do you know it?
I'm not gonna do it.
Oh, right.
You must be the only person that doesn't know that
I
song.
don't. I'm not
Turn My
familiar with the
Swag
song.
On.
Do you know
I'm
it?
not familiar with it.
Shit, I got Bluetooth that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's. Oh god, it's so good.
Is it? Okay.
Do you
I'll
remember Cheryl Lloyd in the X Factor?
Love her.
She sung it. She covered it. Well, she did the other version of it, and it was so cool.
Right,
And that's
okay.
why she's still killing it.
Yeah,
Okay. Well, I'll.
Soulja Boy
I'll listen
actually
to it tonight.
genuinely was quite revolutionary.
yeah, he was.
He was
saying
like the
back then.
first. This sounds crazy. I'm really into Soulja Boy because like he was the first guy that like utilized like a lot of like what was new media at the time. You know, like YouTube. He wrote his own Wikipedia
Yeah,
articles and
Soulja Boy's
stuff.
internet.
I
Yeah.
tried to write my own
Yeah, it was
Wikipedia.
Really? Well, how did it go?
Not well.
What did you write?
They were like, you need to have written like a lot of shit on here, and I was like, oh. But I was worried someone would make me a Wikipedia even though I'm not famous, and then I wouldn't like what they wrote.
If you made a Wikipedia, I would edit the shit out of it. It'd be so.
Do you
I
think
would,
it's insane you can do that?
But you
yeah.
can't unless you've written enough credible things. But I'm like, how do that's a chicken and egg? Because like, how do you first write your first Wikipedia thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because like,
You have to get your start somewhere. Somebody's
Yeah.
got to let you in.
Right. It's a racket.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
have a look at that tonight again.
I'd love
when
to
I'm
feel like
listening
I.
to Turn My Swag On.
I would like
get you-
start a controversy section, you know, and
Yeah.
just make up stuff.
That's why I go to straight away on an artist.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, great.
yeah.
What have you been up to? It's like the guy from what's that? You know who's it? He sings I got soul, but I'm not. It's that tune.
I got so.
No.
Oh, it's the Killers, isn't it? Oh,
Brendan.
Yeah.
Brendan.
Yeah.
Was it him
Mum.
that I was on?
bro, you're coming through. That was Kate's dad again.
Yeah,
Yes.
thanks, Dad.
That was sick.
No, I'm actually talking shit. It's I'm pretty sure he slags that song. Anyway, I'm talking shit. I can't remember. But anyway, basically, that's what I go to firstly. I'm like,
I was
what have they been up
actually.
to?
I was on Jeff Buckley's Wikipedia. I was
Oh.
doing my research.
Good.
Yeah. I was actually gonna say, would you say, any big Jeff Buckley fans here? No. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, he only made one album and died, so that's probably why.
Mikey.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying. That's
clutching my
why.
pearls.
I'm saying that's why they wouldn't maybe know about him.
too
You know what I mean?
Bet you- it's like
1990.
I think he died in 95 or something. do you know?
95. Yeah.
97.
Nice. Whoa.
He died in Taurus season.
Wikipedia.
Scorpio.
Oh.
This is what I was
That,
talking
yeah, you
about.
can
Yeah.
tell.
Wikipedia.
Yeah.
I would say the Jeff Buckley influence kind of like seems like it's gotten bigger and bigger in your music over time.
Yeah, I do. At first, I was trying really hard to be like that, and then I think now it's just, I just is in there. Yeah, love it. Tried shit. He was really messy as a person as well, so I'm like, I love that.
What's a good Jeff Buckley fact?
I don't know. Oh, I love the fact that, well, it's sad as well though, because I think he was like losing his mind because he obviously couldn't deal with fame. But before he died, he like moved to Memphis and applied to be the butterfly keeper at the zoo, and they were like, absolutely not. Like
That's so you coded though.
Yeah,
like that's
Got
you,
it.
yeah.
It's got red all over.
Yeah.
And then also my other favorite fact is he went out with Liz Fraser from the Cocteau Twins, but and like he spent a lot of time in England and Scotland with her. And
Nice.
that makes me sad and sick when I think about it, though. You know, like the pain. And they
What,
wrote a song
of
together.
Them dying or them having to stay
No,
in
just
Scotland?
just their love, and then like they wrote that song "All Flowers in Time," which is so beautiful. And then I don't know,
Oh, they
just
wrote
that
it-
he died. It's
Oh.
just so sad.
An interesting one for me was like, any MF Doom fans here? What's up? Yeah? He died in Leeds, bro.
Did he?
In Leeds.
Oh, is it
Like, if I
bummer?
knew I could meet MF Doom in Leeds, you know what I mean?
Why
I
was he
would've
there?
went. So, MF Doom was born in London
Oh, okay.
and then grew up in New York, but he, like, I think he, like, left at some point and they just didn't let him back in because he didn't have, like a green card or whatever. You know what I mean?
Do you know? Is it 21 Savage that was born in the UK?
Yeah, man.
And he like lives in America, and then he's like was getting deported. Do you remember that?
The greatest rappers are UK.
Mental.
MF Doom, 21 Savage.
Wow,
Yeah, it's amazing. Do you want to do top 5?
we best.
Yeah.
We're running out of time.
We've run out of time.
We're running out of time.
What have we got?
We've got.
Whoa.
We're minus 1 minute.
Let's do this quick. Just a
Shit.
quick one, right?
Shit.
I did want to debate, but here we are.
Okay.
Number 1 for me, I would always say Autumn Song,
Okay. I'd
just
agree
my
with that.
opinion. Yeah?
I would
Really?
agree with that.
Oh, what? Okay. I was
I
kind of going.
wouldn't. Sorry, no offense.
Well,
No,
you-
it's fine. Get
what do you
get
think?
nasty. I
Yeah.
like
I
people
think-
being nasty about my music.
I think Homer and To the Boys are like my favourite of your
Wow.
songs.
Homer is the best hit.
Yeah, but then I think even if it wasn't a hit, it's so good. I think.
Oh, for sure. But
yeah.
like, I know it's actually the
You
last
think you're
gig I
being
watched you at.
underground?
It was Clark's. You were way more awkward with the woos.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes
like
you're
that
feeling
tough
it.
crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it wasn't a tough crowd.
That's because
at
I
all.
wasn't
No.
there.
Yeah, it's because you
Yeah.
were there.
I
was
did
like-
the woo.
You did the work. You put the work in.
Did the woo.
To be fair.
Well, it's Homer over Autumn Song.
I think so, but
I would have.
I think
Mark's
Autumn-
shaking his head.
Autumn
So
Song was
Mark
a
shaking his
turning
head. Yeah,
point.
well,
Yeah.
it's not happening.
fair
Right.
enough. Yeah, you're like that.
What do you feel about Paper? You don't like Paper?
I think it's shite.
Yeah,
I don't
I
think-
thought you were gonna say
Yeah,
that.
it's
I don't
shit.
think it's shit, but I think
not top
you've,
five.
you've moved past
I've moved
it. Yeah.
past it.
It's not top
in the
five.
past. No.
It is one of my favorites though, just because
Yeah.
I like the chorus,
Okay.
but it's not coming up. Feels like rain.
Crap.
I love Feels
I
Like
think
Rain.
Feels Like Rain's so good as well.
Feels
It's
Like
got-
Rain sounds like rain. I know it's stupid to say, but
It's got a little something. Sometimes like we kind of edged it up for live for a while, and I was like, oh, that's quite cool.
Yeah.
I like
Pops off.
Okay.
sometimes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
alright. I'll allow it, but
well, I mean,
it's going to the bottom though.
okay, yeah,
I
no,
think-
don't get me wrong. Nah, To the Boys.
I think put that third. I think we're.
I think third.
Yeah, and then I think. Well, I don't know. I think It's Not Doing Me Any Good's maybe better than that.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
I think I like this one more live
Okay.
than To the Boys. I wouldn't say it's better though. I think To the Boys is a hit.
Are you gonna like edit in like like bits of the tracks? Is
No,
no.
it's just better.
like,
just better.
Just
Eh,
like
eh,
no
imagination,
context.
yeah.
maybe. Well, we need a fifth.
I actually think one of the Odysseys, one of those are probably some of our finest work. I know they've not got any vocals in them, but I think they're like
They're really nice to listen
they're just
to.
like vibey.
What is this? The interludes?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
obsessed with the interludes. I love the bit where you can kind of hear you being like, Mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Is that part 2 or 1? Yeah, part 2.
And the bit with the Little Mermaid in it.
Yeah.
The
That's
interludes
good,
making
yeah.
top 5 is so wild, but I'm gonna do it just because we've not got time.
Okay. So that's
okay.
our top 5.
Yeah, let me pin them quick. You know what I mean? You can kind of
Oh,
do like a
yeah.
little roundup if you want. Just say something to the crowd. You know what I mean?
Okay. What am I saying to the crowd? Sorry.
I don't know, whatever you like. You know what I mean? Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for coming, and thank you for being here. And I am gonna sing for you if you want to stick about.
Maybe grab some
Maybe.
more. Maybe a decaf if you're gonna
Mark
get more
needs
coffee. You know what I mean? It's kinda
Yeah,
wet.
Mark needs like 15 minutes to rearrange everything. So
Oh.
yeah, ooh,
That was yeah.
we can have a little
What's up?
interlude, and then we'll do some singing. But yeah,
Ooh.
this has been fun. I've enjoyed it.
Top 5, guys. Autumn Song. Autumn Song is sick. There's a line I'm literally obsessed with. I mention it every time we're chatting. A room full of chairs, but nowhere to sit.
When you say it like that, it's like shit. Yeah, everyone's like that. Wow, yeah,
Yeah, it sounds
Shakespeare's in the
amazing.
ring. Yeah.
I'm not gonna like say a room full of chairs. No, I'm not gonna say it. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
you're like that.
It's one of those lines where like I was like, oh, I wish I wrote that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Homer.
It's just
Homer's
a
a hit.
classic.
It's not about the Simpson. It's about the guy in the
the
Iliad.
Iliad.
To the boys.
That's quite.
Yeah,
To the boys.
Quite clever.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's To the Boys about again?
That's just like about all the Dundee folk
Yeah.
growing up and trying to be musicians and having a shite time.
You write about cool stuff.
Yeah.
I try.
It's not doing me any good. Just came out not long ago.
That's a tune. That's
Yeah.
by my old
Yeah.
manager. He's an absolute dick.
Is that your hardest song?
My hardest.
Hardest.
Like,
No, because you've got the one
I've got
that
an-
you scream.
yeah, I've got a couple.
That's not it.
No, that's not out yet.
Mm.
So there's
Okay.
some of them have got heavier, yeah.
Oh, oh.
The
Yeah.
whole EP's pretty
Screamo.
heavy.
Exciting.
Screamo,
Screamo,
yeah.
Yeah.
New metal era.
Yeah.
Interlude's making top 5. I can't lie. That is definitely just because we're nerds over here and we're like, we love Theo Bleak. You know what I mean? Put the interludes in there.
They're
But for
quite nice,
sure,
though.
the whole of the project, Iliad, I think it's my favorite
Thank you.
so far. You know what I mean? Very concise, very beautiful. It's a journey.
Here's a
Yeah,
journey.
it is. It's
Sorry,
so
guys,
good.
we're out of time. I'd love to spoke more about that. You know, I'm kind of rushing for it. But yeah,
We spoke too much about Buffy.
I spent way too much time on
Sorry.
Buffy. Wasted time on the freaking telling you about spewing in Germany. So, you know what I mean?
No, it's fine. It was all really necessary.
Well, thank you for chatting with me, guys.
It's been lovely.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been great. And thank you guys again for sitting and listening to this. You know what I mean? Is everyone staying for the set? Yeah? Cool. Nice. Okay.
Absolutely not.
All left.
What is this random ass night?
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, hey. Gotta be Mark.
Mark's done such a shift tonight, and now I'm like, get on the guitar as well. And record it at the same time. Okay. So I'm going to start with my recent single, which is called I Look Like a Fool to You.
How do I word it? What's right on the surface? You're quiet so much now, missing your voice. I fill the space with meaningless noise. I'm staring on purpose, and she's holding still. Get out the picture and she'd be my girl. It's colder this September, and I won't kill. Still,
Thank you.
How can I decide what's right when you're clouding up my mind? I can't win, you're losing the fight all the time. Can I ever own what's mine when you're always taking sides? But you won't take away my pride. No, not this time. Not this time. How do we get here? I used to know you so well. Yeah, how do we get here? I used to know you so well. The truth is hiding in your eyes, and it's hanging on your tongue, just boiling in my blood. But you think that I can see what kind of man you are, if you were a man at all. But I will figure this one out on my own. Your thoughts I can't decode. How do we get here? I used to know you so well. Yeah, how do we get here? I used to know you so well. Have you seen what we've done? We're gonna make such fools of ourselves. Have you seen what we've done? We're gonna make such fools of ourselves. How do we get here? I used to know you so well. Yeah, yeah. How do we get here? I used to know you so well. I think I know. I think I know. But there is something I see in you. It might kill me, but I want it to be true. Okay,
Thank you. Thank you so much again. Mikey, I don't know if you want to say anything before we go.